Last week on our LEGO Star Wars Hoth MOC, we updated the shield generator mountain and we snowied up the Han and Chewie encounter with the evil probe droid. We also fixed a horrible mistake we made by removing all the fire from the downed walker. I think it looks better. What do you guys think? So this week, it's time to put a cavernous mountain around the giant white snowball, otherwise known as the ion cannon. So, with that, let's get building. In just 6 short weeks, all of this will be done, and then it is time for a cinematic finale of the LEGO Star Wars Hoth MOC. So if I were you, I probably would subscribe right now, because there's a lot more to come, not to mention future MOCs. So let's get to what we're doing this week. First things first, I have got to get this giant snowball out of here so we can inspect the foundation of the ion cannon and its cradle. What is an ion cannon cradle? Well, friend of the channel, Target Legend, built this awesome ion cannon with its surrounding mountain work. And as you can see, the ion cannon is cradled into the snow. It actually fits in. So one thing, it can rotate around, but also so it looks nice and snug and secure in its Hothy bed. All right, so now that we have the basic outline of exactly where the ion cannon's gonna go, we have to complete the bed, which means building up right to the 4 corners of it just to make it snug and build up this area here. And then we'll put in the mountain decoration like we see in Target Legend's photo. All right, so I made these temporary cradle marks for the ion cannon. This is pretty much just placeholders so I know how high to go on the cannon. And then this little red piece here, it's just to say where the placement of the cannon is. So this is how high up we're gonna build around the cannon so it'll fit right in. And once again, this cannon is not gonna be secured, it's just gonna sit right in there, like a cradle. And so now I'm gonna build the front part of the cradle, just like in the picture, to build up around the front of the ion cannon. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do the back or the front first. I'm just gonna do the front since it's already here. So let's get started. Okay, well, here is the start of the ion cannon mountain. I like how it kind of bobs in and out. Now I have to wrap it back around this way and wrap it around this way. Which way do I go? Do I go left? Do I go right? I guess I'm gonna have to let fate decide. Oh, the hell with it. Let's go right. All right, so there is the right side of the ion cannon. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can see it. And one couple of things to note is I did sprinkle in a few gray cheese pieces here and there just to give it a little character. I may sprinkle in a few more just to give it a little more, I don't know, a little more depth or a little more rocky look, whatever. Now, I did stop right here going any farther from the right. And the reason is we have to cover up this giant hole in the back of the ion cannon, which makes it look like a helmet. All right, well, the last thing I have to do this episode is build the left side of the mountain on the ion cannon. This one is going to be a little more sloping. That's why I built this kind of pile here, pile of bricks. Doesn't look super great from the outside because it's flat. But remember, this whole side here is meant to be a cutoff. So we're kind of keeping it as a consistent feel all across the left side. So it looks like we cut right into Hoth there. So let's keep building. Okay, so I got the left-hand side done, and it looks pretty snug all the way around, like it fits right in there. It still looks like a snowman head, because when Josh Lind and Target Legend visit, our Discord moderators, that's where we're going to put the gun on the top. And I've left quite a challenge for Assistant here on the back end, because we have to fill in the hole in the back. So that is going to do it for the build portion of the video. I'm going to bring an assistant to review this, and then we'll put a minifigure or two down.
Alright, so here we are with the start of the detailing around the ion cannon. Leaky did this section, and as you can see, he started to really kind of shape out what our ion cannon is going to look like, and it's just going to kind of be poking outside of the mountain just like it does in the movie. And of course, we still want you to have access and to be able to see all of these under passages here, so that's why we left it kind of open there. It's all supported well and good. Remember, we used all of the bricks and nice techniques to make sure everything's going to be sturdy here, but now you kind of see why we needed to do that. There's a lot of nice detailing work up in here that I'm definitely gonna have to continue up and around in through this area. Now, it's just gonna have to kind of bend up like this, and then we're gonna have to bring it up and over. That's next week's problem, not this week. But I think it's definitely looking really, really cool, especially in this area. There's kind of all these different ice caverns and whatnot, and you can see all the different scenes that we've added along in this area that is kind of right under the shield generator and ion cannon as well. But anyway, guys, that's enough about the ion cannon. Now it is time to add more minifigures to the MOC.
All right, Assistant, we still got 4 packs of Rebel Troopers. So,
Yep.
More Rebel Troopers?
3 more Rebel Troopers for today, and we'll add them in. So let's get them built.
Are we gonna put them in the base or in the trench?
I say in the base.
Yeah, the trench.
We got a lot of trench runners.
Yeah, that's true. The trench is just I wanted to say like entrenched. No, that's just, there's a lot of guys in the trench.
There's a ton of guys in the trench, and I'm feeling it's a little bit crowded looking, so it definitely doesn't need any more troops. I was even kind of considering taking some out, but I don't think that's necessary.
And I know, you know, in the movie itself, there are guys running all over the base. There's just dudes everywhere, so it still could be a little sparse.
A lot of these pieces we actually don't need. We really are just here for the minifigures Lego. But I think this is a really funny set, because look at how many of these guns it comes with. You get 6 per pack, and because of that, I end up with a lot of extra firearms. So if you're ever in need of Lego firearms, we have 400 of these. But anyway, let's clean this up and let's place our figs.
And one thing I still have to get, Assistant, is more X-Wing pilots, because this looks a little pathetic. We need like several more of those. And we only have 5 weeks to do it. This is the 6th from the end episode. That means 5 after today, Assistant. Can you believe it?
I cannot believe it. And I do say we do need more X-Wing pilots. We're running low on those guys. But yeah, Rebel Troopers, X-Wing pilots, really in these last few weeks, what we're gonna try to be doing is just filling out the base. So there's the standard accessories that they come with. So I think we're just gonna have to work with what they got. I might add an extra accessory here, but we'll see. All right, so here are our figures. First up, the running man with the gun. As you know, I wanted to add in one more fella back here. So there they are. I think actually we're gonna have him kind of finishing off the pack there. Oops, and we destroyed something. But we just have him finishing off the pack there, and that's our first figure for today. All right, next up is gonna be another one of these Running Mans with a power unit, classic really. I'm gonna put him over here. And again, we kind of want these guys to seem like they're in a hurry. This guy doesn't seem to be too much in a hurry, so we're gonna kind of increase the speed just by swinging his arms out a little bit.
They better be in a hurry. Look, the heck's coming at them.
Exactly. So these guys are rushing out. Next up, we also do have another fella here, and she has some binoculars, but I think I'm just going to have her have the oil can, and she's gonna be lubing up this thing here. You know, everyone serves a role, everyone's just a cog in the machine, and her job is oiling up that doohickey.
She's lubing up Han Solo's ship, so to speak.
Whatever that thing is, I don't know.
That's a heating unit.
The heating unit, yeah. So she's oiling that up, and I think that is gonna be the 3 figures for today. And just like that, we have 3 new figures in the Echo base. And as you can see, it's starting to have that congested look that I've been talking about the whole series. Of course, we still have more figures to add, and we're really gonna be jamming them in here with the Rebel Troopers, and then the Snow Troopers, and then the Rebel pilots as well, just to kind of really fill out the base. This was a pretty big scene, so I'd actually like to probably get 6 or 7 or even 8 more of these guys around Princess Leia here, because I kind of like 2 there, I want another 2 here, I want another 2 there, and then I kind of want a couple stragglers in the back, because there was that in the scene. And then this guy is kind of, you know, running over. He's late for the meeting. So we're gonna put some Boogie in his step. He's late for the meeting. He's in trouble. Princess Leia is probably gonna take away his snow speeder privileges, and he's gonna be the gunner stuck in the back. And remember, kids, what happens to the gunner is you get left behind and flattened by the AT-AT. So you don't want to be the gunner. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. But other than that, I will see you in the next one.